Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here in Sacramento, California on the campus of Sac City College at Union Stadium for Game 1 of this three-game Big 8 Conference series between the visiting Vikings of Diablo Valley College, who enter today's contest with an overall record of 17 wins, 14 defeats. They are 7-8 in conference play. Their opponent, the host, the Sac City Panthers, their overall record 16-14. Conference record the same, 7 wins, 8 losses. And both teams looking to make some ground up here in the Big 8 Conference standings with just 2 series remaining after this one. So for the Panthers, they'll tangle with Sierra College next week, and the following week, the season finales against Folsom Lake College. Starting pitcher for the Panthers is number 22, Victor Martinez, his battery mate, Aiden Isola. Martinez, 4.67 earned run average on the season, 4 wins, 2 losses in 44 and a third inning of work. Defensively behind him, around the horn from left to right. In left field, Alejandro Torres. In center field, DJ Scott. And in right field, Blake Tweet. Around the horn from third to first, Bashilier Rogalski. At second base, Petroselli. And at first base, Luke Davies. Leading things off for the Vikings be the shortstop number 15, Keone Coloma. He'll be followed by second baseman number 4, Craig Jones. And right field number 30, Samuel Brewer, rounds out the top third. First pitch of the ball game is heater out of the hand of Martinez, waved on and missed by Coloma. So Martinez quickly ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Coloma batting .306 on the season. The 0-1 pitch, bouncer up the middle, 3-hopper into center field. Clean single to lead things off for the Vikings. So 2 pitches, both strikes from Martinez. Second one that Coloma saw is a ground ball up the middle, clean single, and that brings up the second baseman, Craig Jones. Jones batting .286 on the season, shows bunt. The pitch from Martinez, breaking ball, misses low and outside, ball 1. Chilier on the grass. Bunt is down, straight back to Martinez. His plays to first. 3-1 sacrifice for Jones. Puts Coloma in a scoring position at second base, and that brings up the right fielder, Samuel Brewer. Brewer batting .290 on the season. Twelve RBIs for the 3-hitter in the Vikings order. Off-speed pitch is outside, ball 1. Middle third of the Vikings order will be the third baseman, Jesse Velders, first baseman, Chris Schuchart, and designated hitter, Sean Peruz. Right now it's the 3-hitter right fielder, Samuel Brewer. 1-0 pitch from Martinez, another breaking ball, another ball off the plate. So count in Brewer's favor, 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball down the right field line off the bat of Brewer. Just running out of real estate is Luke Davies. And foul ball, strike one. So for Craig Jones, his first sacrifice of the season. Bunt back to Martinez. Puts Coloma in scoring position. And Vikings with the first threat of the ball game. Martinez sets just below the chest. Fastball outside, swung on a miss, and the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martinez and Isola staying away on Brewer, working outside, outside, outside. We'll see how they approach the 2-2. One hopper to Martinez. Holding at second is Coloma. And the pitch over to Davies for the second out. Another 1-3 putout. Here comes a cleanup man for the Vikings. Third baseman Jesse Velders. Velders batting .364 on the season. That first pitch is in there, called strike one. Velders 16 RBIs on the season. .20 walks, 28 hits. The 0-1 pitch from Martinez. Breaking ball, slow roller, gets by the diving Bichillier in the hole. Rogalski, but not in time, as Velders has an infield single. Runners at the corners, 2 away for the 5-hitter Schuchart. First baseman batting .315 on the season, 21 RBIs. Breaking balls outside, ball one. Velders over at first base does have 1 stolen base on the season. The Vikings try to force action here with runners at the corners. Foul ball off of Schuchart's foot. And the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch for Martinez. Breaking ball nowhere close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Martinez stares in for the sign from Isola. Has the pitch. That's below the chest. 2-1 pitch on its way. Fastball high and in. And the count in Schuchart's favor. 3 balls, 1 strike. Base hit up the middle. RBI number 22 for Schuchart. Puts the Vikings out on top. And 2 base hits up the middle. 1 infield single to the 5-6 hole. And the Vikings are on top of the Panthers 1-0. That brings up the designated hitter, Sean Peruz. Peruz batting .364 as well on the season. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by Isola. prevent the runners from advancing 90 feet. Pick attempt on Velders. He's back in safely ahead of Petroselli's tag. One-0 pitch. Fastball fouled in front of the netting above the Panthers dugout along the first base side of the U. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom third of the Vikings order, center fielder Adam Guerin, catcher Colby Finch, and left fielder Jacob Price. Rounds things out for head coach Dennis Luque. One pitch from Martinez. Fastball outside, swung and a miss. And Martinez ahead. 1-2 on the designated hitter Peruz. Outside fastball sent it on into right field. Here comes Velders from second. And he's in there safely ahead of the relay. So Vikings 2, Panthers 0. 4 hits, all singles in the inning. And runners back at the corners for the Vikings. Pitch is low and outside, ball 1 to the center fielder, Guerin. Guerin batting .351 on the season, 22 RBIs. Runners at the corners. Schuchart at third, Peruz at first. Fastball, and this one sent on to right field as well. 5th hit of the inning, and the Vikings are on top 3-0. The Vikings are taking what Martinez is giving to them, outside pitches, and they're just flipping it out into right field. Last 2 batters, Peruz and Guerin. RBI number 23 for Guerin. That brings up the 8th Viking hitter, catcher Colby Finch. Runners at first and second. Martinez back to work. Fastball low and inside. Ball 1. Nearly got away from Isol, but he's able to snap it. Looked like he won that pitch middle out. And just stayed arm side on Martinez. So as I mentioned, 5 hits in the inning. The last 4 batters have singled. And another base hit. That ball just fair down the third baseline. Play at third. And unable to get it out of the glove is Rogalski, and he fires a second, not in time. So it'll be an RBI single for Finch. It advances on the relay. The score 4-0 Vikings. And the 9th batter, left fielder Jacob Price. Pitch off the plate, ball 1. Count now even 1 ball, 1 strike. Price coming into the game, batting .208. 6 RBIs. Ground ball just over the head of Martinez. Tough play for Petrocelli. Can't make it. Now in the dirt. Gets away from Davies. And 2 runs will score. So it'll be an infield single. RBI. And the second run will score on the throwing error by Petrocelli. So top of the order, Keone Coloma, who singled to get things going. Runner at first, 2 away. Pitch misses, ball 1. One 0 pitch from Martinez in on the hands of Coloma, and he spits it out to left field. Another hit, another base runner for the Vikings. Already ahead 6-0, and that'll bring out pitching coach Deskai Bomberry. Well, the 11th batter of the inning, second baseman Craig Jones, had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Off-speed pitch, low and outside, ball 1. Not the start the Panthers looking for, returning home, having lost 3 in a row, and swept last week by the Bear Cubs of Santa Rosa. Another breaking ball, this one in the dirt, blocked by Isola. So 2 balls, no strikes to Jones. Ground ball knocked down by Martinez, stays with it, and is able to throw Jones out, prevents another single up the middle. And we're headed to the bottom of the first. Vikings 6, Panthers 0. Well, bottom of the first inning, Vikings 6, Panthers coming to bat. Be Petroselli, Aspie, and Davies, the top three in Coach Sullivan's order. First pitch from the right-hander Barger is a fastball fouled out of play. Petroselli batting .366 on the season. Fastball low inside, ball one. Barger 6.52 earned run average. No wins, no losses. Just 9 2/3 inning of work on the season. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball off the bat of Petroselli. That's the left fielder drifting over to his right, and making the grab is Jacob Price. Oh, one away, nobody aboard for the DH, Will Aspie. Barger sets the pitch. Fastball inside corner called strike one. Aspie batting .326 coming into the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch, fastball low and outside, ball one. Game one of this three-game Big 8 Conference Series. Game two will come to you this Thursday, April 14th, down at Diablo Valley, and the series finale back here in Sacramento on Saturday, 1 p.m. start for that game. 2 balls, 1 strike to Aspie. Pitch fastball, and Aspie turns it around, sends it into right field for the first hit on the Panthers side of the scoreboard. That brings up first baseman Luke Davies. 1 away, 1 aboard. High fastball swung on a miss. Davies batting .368 on the season. Breaking ball low and inside. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Middle third of Coach Sullivan's order. Catcher Aiden Isola, center fielder DJ Scott, and shortstop Elijah Rogalski. Right now it's the 3-hitter Davies, and he fouls that one straight back into the net. And Barger had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check on Aspie at first before Barger sets. Pitch, fastball outside, swung on a miss, and Davies down on strikes. Oh, 2 away, 1 aboard for the catcher Aiden Isola. 276 hitter entering the ball game. Breaking ball way outside, ball 1. Barger sets the 1-0 pitch. Fastball check swing off the hands of Isola, and Barger tosses it to his first baseman. Schuchart for the 1-3 putout. So through 1, Vikings 6, Panthers 0. No, top of the second inning. 3-4-5 for the Vikings, Brewer, Velders, and Schuchart. Fastball in there for a called strike. Off-speed pitch misses just down. Brewer 0 for 1, grounded out to Martinez his first time through. Off-speed pitch is fouled back out of play. Counting Martinez's favor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball in on the hands of Brewer, but he's able to push it out into center field for a leadoff single. Well, third baseman Jesse Velder is now up. 1 for 1 with a run scored. Ball in the dirt, blocked and kept in front by Isola. Prevents Brewer from advancing to second base. Fastball outside, ball 2. Fastball is hit out into the right center field gap. Velders on his way to third. Coming around from first to score is Brewer. And Velders dives in safely with an RBI triple. And Velders now 2 for 2 in the ball game. The single and triple. Schuchart sends one down the right field line, and that ball hooks foul. So a long strike, and Martinez ahead. Now we're 13 batters in the ball game for the Vikings, and the only starter without a hit is the two-hitter, Jones. 10 hits in the ball game. Sharp two-hopper to Rogalski at shortstop. So no hit for Schuchart this time, but he does pick up an RBI, his second, as Velders comes across to score. Off-speed pitch in there, called strike one. 8-0 Vikings lead. One away, nobody aboard. Martinez back in the windup. 0-1 pitch, fastball outside, ball one. Off-speed pitch low, ball two. Foul tip into Isola's mitt, and the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. On ball to Rogalski. Unable to handle it, so E6, Peruz reaches first base. Fastball in on Guerin's hands is fouled into the net, and Martinez ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch, and Guerin lays down the bunt. Five-3 put out as Bachillier comes in to make the play. So Peruz up to second base, 2 away for the catcher, Colby Finch. Breaking ball drops in there for called strike 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball is fouled back into the netting, and Martinez ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two-hopper to Rogalski at shortstop, fires over to Davies for the 6-3 putout. Vikings get 2 more. They lead the Panthers 8-0. First pitch, DJ Scott sees. He sends back where it came from. Line drive. Ends up in center field. Clean single to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Panthers down by 8. The shortstop, Elijah Rogalski, settles into the batter's box. DJ Scott out at first base. And 2 pitches, 2 hits for the Panthers. And good start to the bottom of the second inning. And brings up the right fielder, Blake Tweed. Vikings first baseman Schuchart came up onto the grass expecting bunt and then retreated back behind Rogalski. So we'll see how the Panthers play it here. It is still early, down by 8. Off-speed pitch, lone outside, ball 1. High fly ball down the right field line. Just landed in foul territory. Schuchard unable to get there. One ball, one strike. As Blake Tweet returns to the batter's box to see another pitch from Barger. Barger looks into Finch for the sign. Has it a quick check on Scott at second base. Another look, and now the pitch. Fastball yanked outside. Count 2 balls, 1 strike in favor of Blake Tweet. Two one pitch is fouled straight back into the net. The count even 2-2. Barger's 2-2 pitch is an off-speed pitch, swung on and missed, and Blake Tweet down on strikes for the first out of the inning. One away for the third baseman, Vinny Bachillier. Runner still at first and second. Fastball low outside, ball one. Bachillier batting .306 on the season. 7 RBIs. Ball gets away from Finch, but not far enough for Scott to advance as he retreats to second base. 2 balls, no strikes to Bachillier. Line drive off the bat of Bachillier into right center field. That'll play the first run of the ball game for the Panthers as Scott comes around to score. So Bachillier cashes in 1 chip. Runners remain at first and second. Panthers on the board, 8-1 ball game. Well, number 9 batter, left fielder Alejandro Torres. Breaking ball low and outside. Barger sets the 1-0 pitch. High chopper over the third baseman into left field. And here comes Rogalski. High throw over Finch. And that allows both runners to advance another 90 feet. Barger there for the backup, but no play on the trail runners. So Panthers 2, Vikings 8. 2 runners in scoring position for the top of the order, Petrocelli. After the conference at the mound by the Vikings, leadoff man Petrocelli awaits the pitch from Barger. Fastball inside corner, called strike one. A one pitch catches the inside corner, and Petrocelli in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And not happy with those calls by the home plate umpire. Skip short. And Petrocelli, the 0-2 pitch, fastball off the plate where Finch wanted it. Petrocelli does not chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball up out of the zone. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barger sets the 2-2 pitch. Another fastball inside. Petrocelli sends it out to right field. Making the catch over his shoulder is the right fielder, Brewer, and both runners advance. So sacrifice fly plates the 3rd run of the ball game for the Panthers. Oh, 2 away. 1 just 90 feet away for the designated hitter, Will Aspie. And that ball's in his back as he heads down, free pass 90 feet to first base. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Davies. Oh, runners at the corners for the first baseman, Luke Davies. Fastball outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Inside corner, called strike 1. Aspie at first with 2 stolen bases. See if the Panthers try to force any action here. First and third, 2 away. Fastball off the bat of Davies down the left field line, out of play. So count 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch from Barger is way up out of the zone. Finch out of his crouch, jumping to catch that one. The count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barger's pitch is turned on by Davies. There's the 4th run. Aspie's going first to third. The throw to the middle of the diamond. Cut off. Runners back at the corners for the Panthers as another run comes across. Barger steps off the rubber. Sola settles back into the box. Fastball lone outside, ball one. Four runs on 5 hits, 1 error for the Panthers so far here in the bottom of the second. Aspie 90 feet away. Off-speed pitch, swing by Sola in the count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. Another off-speed pitch, this one fouled back out of play. Barger had 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barger's 1-2 pitch, fastball low and outside, backhanded by Finch. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. High fly ball off the bat by Sola, right to the left fielder. So loud out to end the bottom of the second inning. Panthers do get 4. They cut the lead in half. 8-4 Vikings. We're headed to the third. Well, 12 runs, 16 hits, 3 errors, and we're headed to the top of the third here at the U. And the first pitch to the 9 batter, Jacob Price, is a foul ball off his leg. And Martinez back out to work, is ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Fastball outside off the plate, ball 1. Price 1 for 1 in the ball game. Off-speed pitch, low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. High fastball sent out to right center field. Moving over is Blake Tweet for the F9 putout. So with that out, Martinez retires the first leadoff man of the ball game as he tries to settle into a groove. Facing leadoff man Keone Coloma, and gets a high pop fly towards the shortstop Rogalski, who's 5 yards back on the grass, and he's there for the F6 putout. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Maybe a shot of life into Martinez, thanks to the Panthers offense, getting 4 runs back in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. And now the second baseman, Craig Jones, the only Viking without a hit. Fastball low and outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch to the fastball, up and in, ball 2. Off-speed pitch, low and outside, and Jones ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. Three 0 pitches in there, called strike 1 as Jones was taken all the way. Another fastball, another called strike, and the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jones. Fastball is hit out to Rogalski. Over to Davis at first. 3 up, 3 down for Martinez, and a scoreless top of the 3rd. Panthers trail by 4. We're headed to the bottom of the 3rd here at the U. Well, bottom of the third inning, Vikings 8, Panthers 4. It'll be 5, 6, 7, Scott Rogalski and Blake Tweet, scheduled batter for the Panthers. And they'll face a new pitcher for the Vikings, right-hander Liam Neely. An off-speed pitch from the righty is low and outside, ball one. Well, for Neely, a 4.91 earned run average, 4 wins, 4 losses, 44 innings of work. Well, Vikings employing the opener with Barger, and now the traditional starter. Neely has 8 starts on the season. This is his 11th appearance. Enters the ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. Well, Vikings look to get some distance out of Neely. Counts even 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander sets at the chest. Pitch is fouled down the third base line. And Scott behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Finch. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch, another breaking ball in the dirt. Another block by Finch, and the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch is foul tipped and held on to by Finch. So Scott down on strikes. That brings up the shortstop, Elijah Rogalski. Singleton scored last inning. Breaking ball is in there, called strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Finch. Neely sets the 1-1 pitch. Another off-speed pitch, this one low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fly ball out to left center field. Move it in for the F8 putout is the center fielder, Adam Guerin. 2 away for the right fielder, Blake Tweet. Blake Tweet settles into the box, 0 for 1 with a strikeout here this afternoon. Going to extend the inning for Bachillier in the on-deck circle. Off-speed pitch, low and outside, ball one. A lot of off-speed pitches from the right-hander Neely. One 0 pitch catches the inside corner. A late call by home plate umpire Skip Short. The count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch high, 2 balls. Pitch is down and outside, 3 balls, 1 strike to Blake Tweet. Fastball catches the outside corner, called strike 2. Accounts full to Tweet. Neely sets at the chest. The pitch. Fouled out of play, and Tweet stays alive. Another payoff pitch from Neely. High fly ball out to center field. Caught by the shortstop, Coloma. 3 up, 3 down by both sides. A quick third inning. We're headed to the top of the 4th. Score still Vikings 8, Panthers 4. The leadoff man, top of the fourth, is Samuel Brewer, the right fielder, be followed by Velders and Schuchart. Count 1-1 from Martinez. Fouled straight back, and Martinez ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch, and Brewer is able to lay off, so the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitches in the dirt, gets away from my soul, so the count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brewer fouls that one off, stays alive. Payoff pitch down to right field. So leadoff single by Brewer, who's 2 for 3 in the ball game. Hard ground ball up the middle past the diving Petroselli. And just like that, Vikings have runners at first and second. So Velders is 3 for 3 in the ball game. 2 singles and a triple. Fastball's in there, called strike 1. Schuchart 1 for 2. Yeah, the first RBI of the game for the Vikings. Another opportunity with Brewer in scoring position at second base. A 1 pitch is a breaking ball high and outside, ball 1. Martinez checks on Brewer. The pitch. High ground ball pulled down by Bashilia over to second. Petroselli in the dirt, unable to be dug out by Davies. Fires home to Isola, and sliding in safely ahead of the tag is Brewer. Brewer able to advance on the throwing error by Petroselli. Be fielder's choice or Schuchart. A nice play by Bashilia to go up and get that, come down, fire over to Petroselli, and get 1 out. Pitch just off the plate, ball 1. So 9-4 Vikings lead. Fastball inside, ball 2. Pitch just misses. Looked good from here. Not sure where it missed. It's hard to tell up and down. 3 balls, no strike, says home plate umpire Skip Short. That fastball is good. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch, ground ball up the middle. Rogalski flips to Petroselli, gets one at second, not in time. As Peruz gets down the line. So 2 outs. Peruz at first, Guerin the batter. Pitch is fouled out of play as Peruz was off and running. He'll come back to first base. No balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, lone outside, ball 1. Quick check of Peruz over at first base. He's back safely. No tag applied by Davies. Fastball misses just off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch misses, lone outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Guerin. Colby Finch in the on-deck circle awaits his turn. Should Guerin be able to extend the inning? 3-1, foul tip into Isola's mitt on a check swing. And the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So Peruz will be off and running on the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Rogalski with the dive to keep it in the infield. It'll be a clean single off the bat of Guerin. So the inning does indeed get extended for the catcher Finch. So Guerin now 2 for 3 in the ball game. Off-speed pitch misses. One 0 pitch is fouled out of play off the bat of Finch. Well, the Panthers in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be 8-9-1, Bachelier, Torres, and Petroselli. Martinez looking to get out of this right here. 1-1 pitch. His curveball dropped in there for a strike. Martinez has a sign for Mysola. Sets the pitch. Called strike 3, and Finch is down on strikes. The Vikings get another run. They lead the Panthers 9-4. Bottom of the 4th inning, Vinny Bachillier to face Neely. And breaking ball is outside, ball 1. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. Bachillier singled and scored back in the 2nd inning. Pitch is swung on a missed. And Neely's ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Panther third baseman, Bachillier. Inside fastball fouled down the third base line. Off-speed pitch misses. Counts now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch hit down the left field line. That'll be a stand-up double for Bachillier, maybe more. Played nicely by the left fielder, Jacob Price, to hold Bachillier to that double. Left fielder Alejandro Torres. Bachelier at second base shows bunt, now pulls back. And the pitch was low outside, ball one. Fastball low and inside. Dug out by Finch to prevent the wild pitch. Nearly a couple checks of Bachelier at second base. Now the pitch. And fastball is fouled out of play off the bat of Torres. Nearly a long look in to Finch for the sign. Now sets at the chest. Pitch, another foul ball. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Torres singled and scored a run in the second. Bats here with nobody out, 1 aboard. The 2-2 pitch from Neely. Low pitch. Ground to the third baseman. 5-3 put out as Velders fires it over to Schuchart. Second baseman Gabe Petroselli, leadoff man for the Panthers. Line drive just past the second baseman Jones, and having to hold to make sure it wasn't caught was Bachelier, so he'll end up at third base. Runners at the corners for the designated hitter, Aspie. Off-speed pitch comes back over the plate. Outside corner called strike 1. Finch set up way outside, and that ball ran back. And Neely gets the strike call. Off-speed pitch foul to the first baseman, Schuchart. So Aspie behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Aspie 1 for 1 with a single hit by pitch. Third plate appearance here in the bottom of the 4th. He awaits the 0-2 pitch from Neely. Neely back on the rubber. Has the sign from Finch. Fastball outside off the plate. I'll count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Diving and making the catch is Guerin. Oh, sacrifice fly. So the home plate umpire calls him safe. The field ump called him out on the appeal. And now he defers to the home plate umpire because it is his call. The field ump's supposed to watch that ball. Not sure how he would be able to call out there. But clearly some confusion with the 2 umpires, and both head coaches have a reason to be upset here. So sacrifice fly off the bat of Aspie. Scores the 5th run as Bachillier comes across. And now 2 away, runner at first for Luke Davies. And high fly ball off the bat of Davies gets out of play. Davies 1 for 2 in the ball game. RBI single back in the 2nd. Ground ball to Jones at second base. Flips over to Schuchart for the 4-3 putout. Panthers get that run back. The score 9-5. We're headed to the 5th. Top of the 5th inning. 9-1-2. Price, Coloma, and Jones for the Vikings. And the new right-handed hurler is number 18, Gage Eastlick. And the first fastball boarded in there for strike one. Eastlick a 1.50 earned run average, 12 innings of work. 1 loss on the season, no wins. And that pitch misses down, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eastlick ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Price down on strikes for the first out here at the top of the 5th inning. Leadoff man, Keone Coloma stepping in for the Vikings. Coloma 2 for 3 in the ballgame. Change-ups in there called strike one. Fastball off the bat of Coloma. Eastlick in the dirt, dug out nicely by Davies and avoids contact. 1-3 put out for the second out. Fastball in there called strike one. One hopper, 2, Bachillier. Fires over to Davies for the 5-3 putout, and Eastlick sets down the Vikings in order. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th inning, Neely back out to work. He'll be facing 4, 5, 6, Isola, Scott, and Rogalski. Isola 0 for 2 in the ballgame. High fly ball out into left field. Coming in as Price for the putout. Oh, one pitch, one out for Neely. Now the center fielder, DJ Scott, settles into the box. Fastball called strike one. Pitch in the dirt, ball one. Scott 1 for 2 in the ball game. Scored the Panthers' first run back in the second. Pitch is fouled straight down. So Scott behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scott struck out swinging the first time he faced Neely back in the third. Scott able to hold up on the check swing appeal. Looked like the home plate umpire almost wanted to call it himself and didn't. Asked for help. And no, said the first base umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from Finch, and the count full 3-2. Pitch hit off the end of the bat by Scott. And Neely over to Schuchart for the 1-3 putout. Neely's pitch to Rogalski, a high fly ball. Shallow right center field. And it's the second baseman, Jones, for the F4 putout. So the Panthers go in order in the 5th. We're headed to the 6th at the U. Top of the sixth inning, Eastlick back out to work. Inside fastball to Brewer is ball one. Unable to be handled by Isola. 3, 4, 5, Brewer, Velders, and Schuchart for the Vikings. Lead by 4. Off-speed pitch, swung on a miss. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Just misses down just off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 pitch from Eastlick. Ball 3 to Brewer. Brewer 2 for 3, a pair of singles in the ball game. Inside fastball turned on by Brewer. Foul down the third base line. A count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch by Eastlick. Curveball off the hands, and the count remains 3-2. Another breaking ball called, strike 3. And Brewer down on strikes. Now 2 for 4 in the ball game. The cleanup man, third baseman Jesse Velders. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. And Velders 3 for 3 in the ball game. All 3 hits coming against Martinez. His first look at Eastlick. The new right-hander for the Panthers. It came in last half inning. Off-speed pitch, swung on a miss. And Eastlick is ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch from Eastlick. Breaking ball hit off the end of the bat from Velders. Petroselli fires over to Davies in time for the 4-3 putout. Well, Velders retired for the first time in the ball game. 3 for 4 in the contest. Brings up the first baseman, Chris Schuchart. Schuchart 1 for 3 in the ball game. Fastball low, ball 1. Ground ball to shortstop Rogalski. Over to Davies with a nice stretch. 6-3 putout. And the Vikings go quietly in the 6th. We're ahead to the bottom of the 6th. Panthers trail by 4. 7-8-9 for the Panthers in the bottom of the 6th inning. Back out to work for the Vikings, Liam Neely. Blake Tweet into the box. He'll be followed by Bachillier and Torres. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Finch. Ball 1. Neely sets to the chest. Pitch fouled straight down off the bat of Tweet. Neely's 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, steady diet of off-speed pitches from Neely. Selective with his fastball. Pitch misses just outside off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball's inside, ball 4. A free pass issued to the leadoff man, Blake Tweet. And now third baseman Benny Bachillier turns on one, but foul down the third baseline. Or strike 1. Bachillier asks for time. It's granted. Neely steps off the rubber. Off-speed pitch. Another foul ball down the third baseline. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Bachillier, his 3rd hit of the ball game, out to center field and kicks away from the center fielder, Guerin, which allows Blake Tweet to advance another 90 feet. Oh, runners at the corners for Torres. Well, Torres bats, runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. And Torres jumps on the first pitch he sees down the left field line. That ball is out of here. 3-run Jimmy Jack off the bat of Torres. And just like that, the Panthers down by 1. So line drive didn't get much higher than the fence the whole way out there. And that ball is out of here. Well, that brings up the leadoff man, Gabe Petroselli. Fastball outside corner called strike 1. Well, Torres wasting no time. Put a charge on the first pitch he saw from Neely and sends it out of here. Just fair and just over the fence. Had enough height on that line drive screamer out to left field. And Petroselli behind no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Finch. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Neely's 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball inside. As Petroselli gets out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Petroselli lost one out to right field. And running in for the grab is Brewer. Oh, designated hitter Will Aspie. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Coloma over to first for the 6-3 putout. Neely's pitch off the plate, ball 1. Pitch misses inside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch off the end of the bat. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. And that's going to be an infield single for Davies. Well, once it got by the pitcher, Neely, it was going to have to be a do-or-die play for Coloma, and he was unable to come up with it. So an infield single for Davies extends the inning for the catcher, Isola. Isola steps into the box, looking for his first hit of the ball game. 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a ground out. Off-speed pitch in there, called strike one. Another breaking ball, another called strike. O'Neely quickly had no balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball in the dirt, read nicely by Davies. Great job by Finch to keep it in front of him, but a nice read out of Neely's hand. That ball was headed towards the dirt, and Davies able to advance. High ball off the bat of Isola, shallow right field, and Schuchtart with the catch. Another big blast off the bat of Torres, cuts the lead to 1. 9-8 Vikings, we're headed to the 7th. So top of the 7th inning, Vikings 9, Panthers 8. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Vikings, Peruse, Guerin, and Finch. And the first pitch to Peruse from Eastlick is called strike one. So Eastlick back out to work for the Panthers in his 3rd inning of work. Sets at the belt. The 0-1 pitch misses just inside, ball 1. So the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch from Eastlick. Off-speed pitch misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball inside, 3-1. Cruz 1 for 3 in the ball game. From the hole, Rogalski over to Davies for the 6-3 putout. The center fielder, Adam Guerin, bats with 1 away, nobody aboard. Breaking ball's in there, called strike 1. In foul territory, Isola makes the grab for the second out. Pitch misses just down. Ground ball to Rogalski. Nice play over to Davies. 6-3 put out. It's time to stretch at the U. For the Vikings in the top half of the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners, left on base. Bottom of the 7th inning, DJ Scott leads things off for the Panthers. Back out to work for the Vikings, Liam Neely. Breaking ball misses high out of the zone, ball 1. Pitch misses down, 2 balls, no strikes to Scott. Scott looking to get things going here in the bottom of the 7th, same as he did back in the 2nd, sparking that 4-run rally for the Panthers. Lazy fly ball off the end of the bat towards left field and lands in foul territory. There was room for Jacob Price down there, but he was running close to the fence. And unable to make the grab. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball low and inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Scott. The 3-1 pitch turned on by DJ Scott, and that's by the left fielder, Price. So the tying run in the form of DJ Scott, a stand-up double, is at second base. Rogalski steps into the box. Off-speed pitch in there, called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball misses inside. So count 1 ball, 1 strike to Rogalski. That breaking ball's in there, called strike 2. Breaking ball misses, gets away from Finch, but down the third base line. So Scott chooses not to gamble. Wise decision, as he's already in scoring position with nobody out. Can't make the first or third out at third base. And the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rogalski. Inside move, checks on Scott. He's back to second base. No one covering for the Vikings. No throw by Neely. We'll reset, do it again. 2-2 pitch upcoming from Neely. So he toes the rubber, gets the sign from Finch. That's what he's looking for. Sets to the chest. Look at Scott, now the pitch. And that ball hits Rogalski in the back. So he's aboard for the right fielder, Blake Tweet. So Blake Tweed into the box, showing bunt right out of the gate. And now the catcher Finch asks for time as Neely steps off. Well, Blake Tweed once again showing bunt. All in the dirt, pulled back by Tweet. And Finch looking at back pick, but nobody at second base. With the rotation the Vikings were running, third baseman was charging, shortstop was covering third, and second base Jones kind of holding his position. He might have to cover first if the first baseman crashes. So, little conference by the third baseman Velders with Neely. Well, the 1-0 pitch from Neely. And this time a pick attempt at second base on Scott as the Vikings rotated their bunt defense. Blake Tweet pulls back, and it's called strike. According to home plate umpire Skip Short. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch in the dirt as Tweet pulls back. Blocked nicely by Finch. So now the count in Tweet's favor, 2 balls, 1 strike. Bunt in the air, diving catch by Neely. And Scott able to get back to second base. So the failed sack attempt by Blake Tweet, the first out of the inning. Runners remain put Had Neely not had to lay out for that pop-up, could have been a double play for the Vikings as Scott was 3/4 of the way to third base. Showing bunt is Bachillier, then he pulls back and looks at ball one. One away. Scott at second, Rogalski at first. Bachillier the batter. Vikings 9, Panthers 8. Bottom of the 7th inning here. Another breaking ball, another pull back after showing bunt by Bachillier. So the count 2 balls, no strikes. Two 2-0 pitch catches the inside corner. As Finch caught that going down towards the dirt, and he gets the call. The count 2 balls, 1 strike. Two 1 pitch inside fastball swung on a miss. And the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bachillier waits the 2-2 pitch from Neely. Check on Scott at second base. Now the pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Finch. And the runners advance on the wild pitch. And the count full to Bachillier. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The tying run 90 feet away at third base. The go-ahead run at second base for the Panthers. Corner infielders in for the Vikings. The 3-2 pitch is in the dirt. Ball 4. Free pass issued to Bachillier. That loads him up for Torres. That brings up the left fielder, Alejandro Torres. Cut the Vikings lead to 1 with 1 swing of the bat. Last half inning. Sweeping breaking ball catches the outside corner, called strike 1. Panthers would love a single right here. Tie the game, possibly put them on top. Nowhere for Neely to put them. The 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball in the dirt, kept in front by Finch. Finch has been active since Neely's come into the ball game. A lot of off-speed pitch, a lot of balls in the dirt that he's had to block and corral and keep in front. The 1-1 pitch from Neely. Breaking ball misses down, ball 2. Ball sent out to right field. Tagging at third base is Scott. Throw from Brewer is cut off, and this ball game is tied. Advancing to third base, also tagging on the play is Rogalski. So that brings up the leadoff man, Gabe Petroselli. New ball game, 9-9. Leadoff man, Gabe Petroselli. 5th plate appearance, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Breaking ball misses high, ball 1. Well, 5 RBIs in the ball game now for Torres. Breaking ball misses low and outside, ball 2. Good secondary that time by Bachillier. The left-handed hitting Petroselli might not be a bad time for delay steal over at first base. We'll see how the Panthers play it here with the count 2 balls, no strikes in Petroselli's favor. Fastball fouled out of play down the left field line. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 away, 2 aboard. Pitch outside, ball 3. Neely's 3-1 pitch is fouled back out of play. The count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So Bachillier will be off and running on the pitch. Check on Bachillier at first base. He's back in safely. Ahead of the tag by Schuchart. The Vikings with full count still electing to hold on Bachillier. Second baseman Craig Jones shaded way over in the 3-4 hole. And that pitch outside corner called strike 3. Well, Petroselli down on strikes. The ball game's tied 9-9. We're headed to the 8th. Top of the 8th inning for the Vikings, 9-1-2, Price, Coloma, and Jones. And the first pitch from Eastlick is fouled out of play off the bat of Price. So no balls, 1 strike. Price 1 for 3 in the ball game. Fastball misses just up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitches, and then they're called strike 2. Price struck out his first time against Eastlick back in the 5th inning. Inside fastball is fouled straight back. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball low and in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Hopper to Petroselli at second base. Over to Davies. 4-3 put out is how the 8th inning starts. Well, leadoff man for the Vikings, Keone Coloma. Now ball down the left field line, giving chase is Torres, and that one is out of play. To Hopper to Rogalski, fires over to Davis for the 6-3 put out. So 2 away here in the 8th inning. The Panthers and Rogalski had Coloma played perfectly. Nearly up the middle. Fastball low and in the dirt, ball 1. Base hit over Bachillier's head. And then an error by Torres allows Jones to advance to second base. So for Jones, his first hit of the ball game, he was the only Viking starter without a hit. And it comes after Eastlick had retired the first 10 batters he had faced since entering the ball game. With the air, he's now in scoring position at second base for the right fielder Brewer, who looked at the first curveball, took strike one, the 0-1 pitch, off-speed pitch down, ball one. One pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Appeal. And no, says the field umpire. And moving up 90 feet on the wild pitch is Jones. Well, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch is in there, called strike 2, and the count even. The 2-2 pitch from Eastlick. Curveball, 2-hopper to Rogalski. Comes up over to Davies. 6-3 put out. And we're still tied. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Neely back out to work. Bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 9. Aspie, Davies, and Isola, 2-3-4 in the Panthers order. And that off-speed pitch catches the outside corner, called strike 1. Fly ball off the bat of Davies. Pushes Brewer back. Now he comes in. And bad read as he dives, and that ball lands in front of him for a leadoff double. So checking the flag, the wind is blowing in from right field. So sure Brewer would like to have that one back. But instead the Panthers have the go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out for the first baseman, Davies. The Panthers send in a pinch runner at second base for Will Aspie. It's number 20, Bryce Tweed. Neely's pitch off speed, fouled out of play down the left field line off the bat of Davies. Aspie finishes the game 2 for 3. Fastball well off the plate, ball 1. Right where Finch set up, Davies does not chase. One pitch in the dirt, blocked nicely by Finch to prevent Bryce Tweed from advancing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Neely's pitch. Off-speed pitch outside. Appeal to the field ump, no. I'll count 3 balls, 1 strike to Luke Davies. Pitch low and inside. Hit down the right field line. Over the fence, but foul. The count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A pitch from Neely, low and inside. Davies turned on it and just pulled it foul. Unable to wrap it around the foul pole down the right field line. Oh. We'll have a payoff pitch coming to Davies from the right-hander Neely. Ground ball to the first baseman. Shoot chart, knocks it down, stays with it, flips to Neely for the 3-1 putout, which is important for the Vikings. They get the out. It was a productive at-bat by Davies as the runner was going to advance to third base no matter what. So, great job by Davies to put the go-ahead run 90 feet away for Isola. So Vikings bring the infield in here with 1 away, bottom of the 8th, tie ball game. Bryce Tweed 90 feet away at third base. Isola looking for something he can lift to the outfield. Pitch is in there, called strike 1. An off-speed pitch from Neely. Isola 0 for 4 in the ball game is due. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, blocked by Finch. Even more pressure on the catcher, Finch, to block those balls in the dirt out of the right-hander Neely's hand. The 1-1 pitch from Neely. Off-speed pitch, catches the outside corner. Called strike 2. And Isola looks back, doesn't like that call from the home plate umpire, Skip Short. And he'd have a pretty good idea of the zone. He's been back there catching for 8 innings. But nevertheless, 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Panther catcher. Breaking ball backhanded by the shortstop. Chases Bryce Tweetback. Throws the shoe chart for the 6-3 putout. So Isola unable to do the job. Now 2 away for the center fielder, DJ Scott. Center fielder DJ Scott. Looking for a big base hit for the Panthers to give them their first lead of the ball game. And sweeping breaking ball is low and outside, ball 1. Another breaking ball, that one's in there, called strike 1. Fastball's turned on by Scott and well fouled down the left field line. They'll count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Scott. Fastball up and in, ball 2. Probably a setup pitch by Neely, raised the eyesight of Scott. And going to come back with a breaking ball low and away right here. And we'll see the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, that's a changeup, but misses down, blocked by Finch. So the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And we don't have the tendencies up here in the box, but probably 80%-ish off-speed pitches out of the hand of Neely since he's coming to the ball game. A reverse split guy starts you with off-speed. Uses a fastball for show. Another breaking ball. That one's sent out into left center field. And moving over for the catch is Guerin. So we're headed to the 9th, tied 9-9. So top of the ninth inning, 4-5-6 for the Vikings, Velders, Schuchart, and Peruse. And back out to work for the Panthers, Gage Eastlick. And that pitch misses down, ball one. Two balls, no strikes to the Vikings cleanup man. Two-0 pitch over Bachillier's head. Rogalski in the hole. Strong throw up the line. And infield single. But it looks like Velders hurt himself getting down the line. Tells his first base coach he's okay. Little leadoff man's aboard here in the top of the ninth for the Vikings, and that brings up first baseman Chris Schuchart. Velders 4 for 5 in the ball game. Base hit over the third baseman's head, another high bouncer into left field. Oh, the two leadoff men in the ninth aboard on singles. Well, Panthers put in their closer, Gabe Petroselli, who takes over on the bump from second base. Entering the game playing third base, Dom Agrella, and moving over to second, Vinny Bachillier. One of the pitches in there called strike one. Well, Peru shows bunt twice, pulls back twice, counts 1-1. Fastball up out of the zone, 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball foul tip into Isola's mitt, and the count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vikings take the bunt off. And Peru's late. Two-two pitch from Petroselli. Fastball misses just up, says home plate umpire Skip Short. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch looked good from here. There's been a couple both ways, though, here today. Fastball runs in, ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Bases loaded for the center fielder, Adam Guerin. Fastball swung on a miss, and Petroselli had no balls, 1 strike. Inside fastball, pardon me, swing by Guerin. He's in a hole, no balls, 2 strikes. As that pitch just tied him up. Petroselli and the Panthers looking for a big strikeout here. Guerin on the ropes, no balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch fouled. No foul ball. They call it fair ball. And Petroselli unable to handle it as he was trying to grab it and go home. Oh, the Vikings take the lead, 10-9. Ground ball to Grella, comes home, cuts down Schuchart for the first out. That brings up the left fielder, Jacob Price. Pitch misses, ball 1. Fastball inside corner, called strike 1. Petroselli and the Panthers 1 pitch from getting out of here if they can turn a double play. and keep this a one-run ball game. Ground ball to second baseman Vasiliad. Rogalski over to first. Davies. There it is. 4-6-3 double play. We're headed to the bottom of the ninth. The Vikings 10, the Panthers 9. Well, bottom of the ninth inning. Rogalski leads things off for the Panthers, and he faces Diego Moran, new hurler for the Vikings. And that breaking ball is in there, called strike one. Moran a 4.71 earned run average, 3 wins, 3 losses, 49 2/3 inning of work, 1 save on the season. Another breaking ball, another called strike. Well, Moran wasting no time, going right after Rogalski. One ball, 2 strikes to Rogalski. Looking to get things going for the Panthers any way he can. Breaking ball low in the dirt, blocked by Finch. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moran winds the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball sent out to left center field. And Price has it for the first out. So 1 away, nobody aboard for the right fielder, Blake Tweet. Breaking ball inside corner, called strike one. Called strike 2. Moran getting ahead. 0-2 to Rogalski, 0-2 to Tweet. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, skips away from Finch. One ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball to the shortstop. Coloma over to first for the 6-3 putout, and the Panthers down to their final out. Bachillier steps in for the Panthers. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. Breaking ball low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Breaking ball high out of the zone, ball 3. Fastball in there, called strike 1. Bachillier taken all the way. Inside fastball is fouled out of play. Now Panthers down to our last strike. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bachillier. Torres in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch spoiled by Bachillier as he battles and protects. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bachillier battles and sends one out to center field. Takes a big turn as no one was covering second initially. And Coloma scrambles back. And that brings up the 9-hitter Torres. And that brings up the left fielder Alejandro Torres. Check on Bachillier at first. And throw was offline as Schuchart had a balanced glove side to grab that one. Another check on Bachillier at first. He's back in safely, no tag applied. Off-speed pitch, outside corner, called strike 1. Another check on Bachillier. He's back safely. Be careful if you're Moran and the Vikings. You don't want to throw one away and put that tying run in a scoring position. That breaking ball is up out of the zone. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch from Moran. Breaking ball fouled down the first base line. Gets into the Panthers bullpen. And Panthers once again down to their final strike. The 1-2 pitch from Moran. Breaking ball fouled straight back into the net. One-two pitch, fastball outside, swung on a miss, and that's the ball game. Vikings 10, Panthers 9. We'll be back shortly with a wrap. So the final score, Diablo Valley Vikings 10, Sac City Panthers 9. For the Vikings, 10 runs, 17 hits, 2 errors. For the Panthers, 9 runs, 14 hits, 4 errors. With the loss, the Panthers fall to 16-15 overall. They are 7-9 in the Big 8 Conference. Today's losing pitcher, Gage Eastlick, his record 0-2. Top hitters from the Panthers side of the scorecard, Will Aspie, 2 for 3 with a double. Luke Davies, 2 for 5. DJ Scott, 2 for 5. Vinny Bachillier, 4 for 4 with a double. And Alejandro Torres, 2 for 3 with a home run and 5 RBIs. With the win, the Vikings improved to 18-14 overall. They are 8-8 in the Big 8 Conference. Today's winning pitcher, Liam Neely, his record 5-4. The save goes to Diego Moran, his second of the season. Top hitters for the Vikings, who pounded out 17 hits. Coloma, 2 for 5. Brewer, 2 for 5 as well. Velders, 4 for 5 with a triple, 3 runs scored. Schuchart, 2 for 5. Adam Guerin, 3 for 5. And that'll do it for the Vikings. Next home game for the Panthers is this Saturday, April 16th, right here at the U. 1 p.m. when these two teams are back at it in their series finale. Game 2 of this 3-game series is this Thursday down at Diablo Valley College. 2:30 p.m. start for that game. Again, Saturday's game is a 1 p.m. start right back here at the U. Thank you for tuning in, and have a pleasant good evening.